Okay, we are going to develop a real example, and then we are going to model the groundwater flow using the some data set from a real aquifer, of course. And then the first part of this video, we are going to learn to use shapefiles and some rasters in order to first to generate our grid, and then after that to provide the elevations, of course, our system. Okay, first, and then you need to go to open your ModelMuse, okay, and then when you are in your ModelMuse to create a new new model, actually select to new model. Okay, let me extend a little bit our screen, please. So you see here, and then create a new model, please. And then after that, next, don't worry about this one. And then, okay, if you are gonna work, of course, in meters or feet, make sure that you are using the correct units, please. And then you don't need to provide the projections here. If you want, of course, you can do that. But after that, if you are going to use, for example, you are going to use your shape files, of course, and then we can provide, for example, first here, because our projection has more or less we are use mirrors. We are going to use two UTM projections. Okay, and then we can put, for example, here is 370 or 327 1A, for example. This one is this is the reference. Okay. After that, you can, of course, you are going to use your shape, of course, your shape files, and then you need to generate your files using the GIS software, for example. And you can use QGIS. It's a free software, of course, to generate your files. Okay, and here, don't worry, we are going to use here one layer, for example. For default, you don't need to put grid origin here, and then click in the no grid. Okay, because we are going to generate using the shapefile. We are going to generate the grid. Okay, no grid, and then after that, you are going to see your ModelMuse here. Your screen is empty, right? And then now you need to go here, for example, go to import shape here, shapefile, and then go to, for example, that we are gonna use, in this case, we have a model 4. You are gonna have your inputs, your shapes. In this case, we're gonna use, in this case, area, the shape area, okay? And then open, select area, shapefile, and then open, okay? Open, and then you are gonna see this screen, and then you need to click here and set a values, and then after that, set a values intersect the cells, okay? And then for the coordinates, use 2, and then after that, we are gonna set up the higher and lower C coordinates, okay? And then after that, this is very simple, and then okay, okay? And then to see where is your shapefile here in ModelMuse, and then go to object, click in object, and then after that go to show or hide objects, click, and then you are going to see this screen. And then here, look for your object that now your area, select, right click, and then go click and go to, okay? Then close, you are going to see now your area, okay? This is very important to explain where we are going to work. Actually, this is the real example. And then if you have your shape files, I'm going to provide you the shape files. And then look here, for example, you are going to have this information, and in shape, we are going to see the area, for example. Okay, what area or where we are going to apply this example, of course. And then to see that, you can open your ArcMap or GIS or QGIS. I have a QGIS here in this case. Let me see. I'm going to open the QGIS, okay? And then to show you, for example, where is located this area, okay? And wait a minute, please, and then to see the area, okay? And then when you open your QGIS, click here, don't worry about this, new project, and then after that you need to add your shapes here to see what is the location, okay? And then the area here, you need to select this one. For example, let me try to use this one, to use my screens here, and then select this shape, and then add it to your QGIS, and then we are interested to see, for example, the agriculture part, for example, the agriculture here added, and then of course the rivers if you want, okay? The rivers, for example, rivers here, also the wells, for example. You have here the shapefiles that contain the wells, for example, in the system, okay? And then draw to your QGIS, and then after that, we are going to see the information that we are going to use, of course. This actually, to see in what part we are going to work in this case, look at this here, go to web, and then after that to select here, QMap service, go to Google Hybrid, select, and then you are going to see here, you can change it, for example, for the rivers, change the colors if you want. For example, increase the width, for example, and then apply. Okay, apply and close. You're going to see this one is the river. Okay, and then you can change, for example, for agriculture here, you can change the color, for example, like green, and then you can go to K and then apply, and then you are going to see, of course, this color is the agriculture. And for the area, and then be careful here, and then we don't need to put some this, for example, to some hashed, right? And then you can change the color, for example, if you want, okay, for your area, okay, if you want. I don't know really what color you want, and then apply, and then okay. That one is your area. I'm going to deactivate the agriculture part, and then you are going to see that one is the area, right? And that one is, you see the circle here is the wells. And then, for example, click over the wells, and then you are going to see here, for example, we can change the colors, and then after the apply, and then that one, or the wells, for example, in this area, for example, okay? And then it's very important because now this area, you see, you are gonna, of course, to locate, this area is located in South America, in Peru, the south of Peru, and then this is the aquifer. The name is Ocucaje. Okay, this is the lower part of the Ica region, for example. Okay, and then this is very important because this is a real example that we are going to apply. Of course, if you want to explore more about the wells, for example, what kind of information that we need to, in order to model, to provide to the ModelMuse or MoFlow in this case, and then open the attribute table, and then you can see here the whole information that have the wells, but of course the levels, and then sorry, here is in Spanish, but don't worry, here is the depth, for example, the wells, and then after that you need to, for example, we are gonna use them on the model. Of course, in ModelMuse, you need to change it. So you need to provide each well is uh, this depth, for example. Okay, that one is the water levels here, the screen, the state, in what state is useful now or is no. Maybe the farmer are not using it anymore. The volume, this is in general, okay, and then that one is the the flow rates they are doing now, they are using now, okay. That one is the basic information that you need to in order to model. Also the rivers here, the basic information. Uh, Open the attribute tables, and then you are going to see this one, okay, and the length, especially, and some description about the river, okay. And your area, that one is in general, of course, and then open the table, and then you don't worry about that one because we are going to use only for generate the 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 only generate the grid, okay, the grid, okay. That one is the area, actually aquifer area that we are going to model. Okay, now we are going to go back to ModelMuse, and then you see the ModelMuse here, and then um, here double click here, and then you need to select here use to set up the grid cell, okay, and then of course we are going to generate grids in X and Y directions for the columns and the rows equal to, in this case, dy dx or dx equal to dy 100 meters, okay. And then here, and then you need to set up, this is the higher coordinate will be the model top. Here, go to, once again, here, edit, and then go to data set, here, layer definition, double click, and then OK, and then you are going to see model top, and then for the lower coordinate, C coordinate, the same, select the upper aquifer bottom, OK, that's it. And then, OK, now you are, yep, you have the information in order to generate your grid, OK? OK, clicking OK. After that, you can generate the grid using this tool. For example, here you see generate the grid, or you can go to grid here and then select this option, generate the grid, click. Okay, and calculate the grid angle automatically. Please don't select this. In class, I show you that you can select this one, or you can put here 0. We are going to have a vertical grids in this case, okay? Or click OK, OK, and then finally you are going to have your model, right? Your grid we have, and then we have one layer here. You are going to see the lateral here, the bottom here. You are going to see your thickness of your layer here, and then but to see more or to extend more this one, to see more clear this this layer, go to view, and then use vertical exaggeration, and then to change it, for example, number 10, number 35, for example. Okay, you have more details about that. Okay, you can increase only, of course, to see that. Okay, and the next step, and then we are gonna add that to the topography, okay, the elevations in order to see, because this is horizontal, right? And then we need to provide the elevations, of course. In this case, we are gonna once again go to file, and then to let me see here, and then go to file, and then import here the surfer grid file, this raster in raster form, and then surfer, click here, and then go to your file, input file is the raster. We are gonna use the surface in this case, okay, surface, and then after that, open, and then we are gonna use here, set up intersect values. This is very important because we are using here, in this case, for example, we are going to use here fit the surface, okay? And then we need to set up this one. Of course, try to set up the values intersect cells and then set up the values by cell by interpolation. And here is very important, the filter method. You can use here the highest or the lowest point cells or using the point close to cell. And here we are going to use the average, okay? The average. The average. What kind of information that we need to more here? We don't need to, in this case, let me see. Okay. Okay. I think it's we have the information. Okay. Okay. And we can use the average point, and then okay. 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 And then to see here the changes, and then we need to link, okay, this surface to our model. Okay, to do that, go to here, for example. And first you need to you want to restore here, and then you see your model once again, your grids, and then now go to here, data, edit data set, click, and then go to user here, layer definition model top, and you see 0 here, and then we need to delete and go to edit, and then we are going to use here the user defined that we have the surface here, and then we are going to link the top of the model that we are creating now with this surface. This surface has the elevations about the system, okay? All elevations, the topography, the elevations, okay? And then, okay, and then after that, you need to select here by interpolation, and you can use fictive surface, for example. Okay, apply, you need to apply, okay? Apply and close here in this case, and then once again, okay, and then we are gonna see our model in this case, okay? Our model, okay? Yeah, and the one is some we have some because we use the vertical grid in this case, and then you can change it here in your view. For example, vertical exaggeration, you can change it to 10, for example, okay? And then you are going to see now your uh, your uh, your your elevation, for example, for the top, okay? And the next step is to, you look at this, you are seeing here now, okay, your model here in the lateral view, for example, and then in 3D, okay? Now you have you can see the topography here in 3D, right? But what's happening here? We have the bottom is horizontal that we need to provide here. We are going to use, the idea is to have the topography, of course, from this bottom, okay? We are going to use the thickness of the aquifer here. We are going to go to file here, import, in this case, import, and then after that, go to surface grids. We are going to use the thickness, select the thickness in this case. Okay, the same, we are going to use by interpolation, use in this case surface, yeah, the same fictive surface, and then okay. Okay, and then after that we can set up, in this case, for example, we can set up the go to data and edit, and then go to upper bottom aquifer, and then you have -10, okay, and then delete that, and then go to edit, and edit, go to thickness, click over thickness, and then select that, click, and then use here interpolation. We can use the fictive surface, and then apply, okay? Apply, and then close, okay? Close. And then you are gonna see now, for example, look at this. This one is the bottom of the aquifer in this case, okay? And then now you have the geometry of the aquifer, you have one layer. We are gonna use one layer, of course. That's it. And then after that, we are going to set up with the hydraulic conductivity, with the some parameters, of course, the boundary conditions, and then after that, we are going to simulate the real aquifer, okay? And then that's all in this video. The next video, I'm gonna show you to how we can set up, of course, using data, hydraulic conductivity data, using the rivers, of course, and then we are gonna set up the river, we are gonna set up the boundary conditions, okay? See you in the next video. Thank you so much.